It starts quietly, not with a breakthrough, not with a sudden opportunity, not with someone calling you to tell you your life is about to change. It starts with frustration, the kind that builds slowly over time, the kind that doesn't explode all at once, but sits inside you, growing heavier every single day. You wake up one morning and nothing is different. Same room, same phone, same empty bank account, same messages you've been ignoring because you don't even have the energy to reply anymore. And yet, something feels different. You're tired. Not just physically, not the kind of tired that sleep can fix. You're tired of being stuck, tired of checking your balance before doing anything, tired of calculating every small decision like it's life or death, tired of watching other people move forward while you feel like your life is paused. And for the first time, you don't just feel it. You decide something has to change. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. But here's the truth nobody tells you. That decision, it doesn't come with a plan. It doesn't come with clarity. It doesn't come with confidence. It comes with fear. Because the moment you decide to change your life, you realize you have no idea how. You sit there, staring at your phone, scrolling through opportunities, watching videos, reading threads, trying to figure out what actually works. Everything feels possible, and at the same time, nothing feels certain. You see people making money online. You see people trading. You see people building businesses. You see people winning. And you wonder, what do they know that I don't? So you try something. It doesn't work. You try something else. Still nothing. Days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into months. And that excitement you felt at the beginning, it starts fading. This is the part where most people quit. Not because they're lazy, not because they're not capable, but because they expected progress to look obvious. They expected something to happen quickly. They expected a sign that they were on the right path. But real progress doesn't feel like progress in the beginning. It feels like confusion. It feels like wasted effort. It feels like you're moving, but going nowhere. And that's where you almost stop. Almost. Because something in you refuses to go back. You've already seen what your life looks like if nothing changes, and you can't accept that anymore. So you keep going, even when it feels pointless, even when nobody is watching, even when there is no reward. You keep learning. You start paying attention, not just to what people are doing, but how they're thinking. You realize something important. The people who win, they're not guessing. They're not jumping from one thing to another every week. They pick something, and they stay with it long enough to get good. So you do the same. You choose one path, just one. And for the first time, you commit. No distractions, no switching, no chasing every new opportunity you see online. Just focus. At first, nothing changes. You're still broke, still unknown, still figuring things out. But something is different. You're consistent. You show up every day, even when you don't feel like it, even when it's boring, even when it feels like it's not working. Days pass, then weeks. Then one day, something small happens. A message, a notification, a number on your screen that wasn't there before. It's not a lot. Most people wouldn't even notice it, but you do. Because you know what it means. It means something worked. For the first time, something actually worked. And that changes everything. Not because of the money, but because of what it represents. Proof. Proof that you're not stuck. Proof that you're not wasting your time. Proof that this can actually work for you. And once you have that proof, you can't unsee it. So you double down. You improve. You refine. You get better. Slowly, things start to shift. You're still not where you want to be, but you're no longer where you used to be. And that gap, it keeps getting bigger. Your confidence grows. Not loud confidence. Not the kind you show off. Quiet confidence. The kind that comes from knowing what you're doing. The kind that doesn't need validation. Then it happens again. Another result. Bigger this time. And then again and again. It's not consistent yet, but it's real. And that's all you need. Because now you understand something most people never do. Success isn't one big moment. It's a series of small wins, stacked on top of each other. You're building something, slowly, silently. While most people think nothing is happening, then one day, you check your account, and for the first time, you don't feel anxious. You don't feel pressure. You don't feel fear. You feel calm, because you know you can make money again. And that's the real shift. Not the amount, but the ability. You're no longer hoping things will work. You know they can, and that changes how you move. You stop hesitating. You stop overthinking every decision. You stop doubting yourself, because you've already proven it to yourself. Time passes, and the life you used to imagine, it starts becoming real. Not perfect, not easy, but better, much better. You don't check your balance before buying something small anymore. You don't feel trapped. You don't feel stuck. You feel free. And then one day, you look back at the version of you who was sitting there, confused, frustrated, lost, ready to give up. And you realize something. The difference between that version of you and the person you are now was never luck. It was never talent. It was never some secret opportunity. It was a decision to keep going when nothing was working, a decision to stay consistent when there were no results, a decision to believe before there was proof. That's what changed everything. Not a breakthrough, not a moment, a decision. And the crazy part? Most people will never make it. Not because they can't, but because they won't stay long enough to see it work. They'll stop right before the first result, right before the shift, right before everything starts to change. But you didn't. You stayed. And that's why your life is different now. That's why you escaped.